2009 was a great year for movies. Aside from signaling a revival in 3D technology, the year was chock full of box office blockbusters like Star Trek, District 9, and Inglourious Basterds. One film flying under the radar, however, was the indie comedy Black Dynamite. Given the film's aesthetic, many overlooked the title, questioning whether it was a re-release of an older film or some uncovered lost gem. The truth? Black Dynamite was a brand new film, an homage to the low-budget blaxploitation flicks of the 1970s, and a funny one at that.
Freeze turkeys!
Dynamite! Dynamite!
When ex-CIA agent and man's man Black Dynamite learns of his brother's death, the titular hero vows to clean up the streets and exact revenge in his brother's name. The simple synopsis paints the impression of a generic revenge flick, but Black Dynamite embraces its cliches to comedic effect, with intentionally corny dialogue and delivery.
The worst thing about these pushers, getting these children addicted to this new smack, is that these children are orphans, and orphans don't have parents.
As with many of the best comedies, Black Dynamite is chock full of quotable lines, including,
Who the hell has interrupted my kung fu?
and,
But Black Dynamite, I sell drugs to the community.
and,
Ha ha! I threw that shit before I walked in the room!
Black Dynamite himself is played by martial artist Michael Jai White. White not only proved himself an excellent physical actor, but a great comedian as well, delivering some of the best lines and reaction shots in the film.
And we cleaned up the streets and gave them back to the people, once again making them a pleasant place to take an afternoon stroll.
The rest of the cast contributes greatly to the humor, including performances by Tommy Davidson as the feminine pimp Creamcorn, and Byron Minns as the smooth-talking rhymester Bullhorn. The cast also includes cameos by Cedric Yarborough, Arsenio Hall, and Nicole Sullivan. As stated earlier, Black Dynamite successfully channels the appearance of 1970s blaxploitation flicks, particularly those of the low end of the low-budget spectrum. This is most apparent through the use of heavy film grain and dramatic zooms, but extends to other elements as well, namely characteristics of poor filmmaking, including overacting, recycled footage, choppy editing, and blatantly obvious effects.
Oh my god.
As with the cliched premise, the inclusion of these elements adds to and enriches the film's comedy. Unlike other recognized parodies, Black Dynamite doesn't call out specific titles to make fun of. As a result, the film never feels like a spiteful jab, but rather a loving tribute to the broad source material which inspired it. While not as widely remembered as its 2009 counterparts, Black Dynamite remains a finely aged cult classic that simultaneously pokes fun at and pays respect to its influences. Although it never received a proper sequel, the film did spawn an animated series on Adult Swim, running for 2 seasons. Even so, the film successfully stands on its own, and both viewers familiar and unfamiliar with blaxploitation have much to laugh over. In this viewer's eyes, Black Dynamite stands as a contender for one of the funniest films ever made.
Now can you dig it?
Dynamite!